Hi, do you know anything about lichen planus? Not very much about lichen planus. What I do know is obviously it's like skin, it's autoimmune and it's a skin condition. And what I tell people is I don't actually need to know all the names of autoimmune conditions. Like when I speak to people, um, well, let me just explain it this way. Um, there is literally thousands and thousands of autoimmune conditions, and what they are, they're just describing symptoms, which is inflammation showing in different areas of the body. And as you've seen from my videos, people can get inflammation showing in different areas of the body once they have an infection or overgrowth in their intestines. Because once they get inflammation in their intestines from this infection and overgrowth, they then can get undigested food particles, other waste and toxins passing into the blood, and then you can have inflammation circulating around in the blood. Obviously, your blood gets all the way around your body in 3 seconds, so then you can have inflammation showing in all different areas of your body. So, yeah, if you're dealing with an autoimmune condition, we know leaky gut is causing that, and we know that infections and overgrowths in the intestines are what create the leaky gut. So, with regard to lichen planus, it don't really, we don't need to specifically know the exact name of the autoimmune condition. We just, like when I help people with consultations, I basically just go over the symptoms and explain what's going on. But in this case, we're not doing a consultation, we're just talking about Qenda. And obviously, Qenda works with, obviously, it's cleansing the intestine, so it's antiparasitics, antifungals, antimicrobials, antiviral herbs. So it's taking, the whole premise of that is that it takes out the infections that's creating this cascade of events in the first place. And then you've got anti-inflammatory herbs in there to reduce the inflammation in the body. And then also you've got herbs to cleanse the liver, the kidneys, the gallbladder. So it's really helping get the detoxification process going. So it's the liver, the kidneys, and obviously the gallbladder obviously clean the blood. So you're not just cleaning the intestines with a Qenda, you're also cleaning the blood. So when it comes to autoimmune conditions, especially like skin conditions and stuff like that, what I've found is when people do 7 tubs of the Qenda Ultimate Fibre over 4 months, that's enough time to get rid of the infections that's inside the body. You can almost guarantee that you're going to see actual physical worms, parasites coming out the body when you're taking the Qenda. And then the more that stuff gets out, the less you have the symptoms and the inflammation showing all over your body. Even on day 1 of taking the Qenda, because it's 21 of the 30 herbs have anti-inflammatory properties, it reduces inflammation in your body just on day 1. And I've even heard of people say that they've seen parasites come out on day 1. So with regards to your question, Sabrina, about lichen planus, yeah, I know it's an autoimmune condition. I know symptoms can show on the skin, and then also inflammation showing all over the body. And that is where there's a bit of a disconnect between holistic alternative healing and what the doctors do, because the doctors see a bunch of symptoms and they label it a certain thing. But as I've just described, the reason why you have inflammation showing in different areas of the body is because the infections and overgrowths in the intestine are creating these this cascade of events. So when we heal the damaged intestinal lining, remove the infections, cleanse the rest of the body, that's when we no longer have symptoms showing on the skin. You may have seen my reviews with people that I've helped with like psoriasis and eczema, and it's all very similar. Just because you've got an autoimmune condition that's less common, it doesn't mean that we can't fix it in the same ways that we deal with all autoimmune conditions. Whenever anybody comes to me and says, "Oh, can you help me with this? Can you help me with this?" And my question I ask is it an autoimmune condition? If they say yes, I'm like, yeah, we can fix it then. So I've just got a note saying internet connection is not working amazing, so hopefully we're still going all right. So yeah, Sabrina, that's what I recommend, doing 7 tubs over 4 months with a Qenda Ultimate Fibre. And of course, if you want to talk to me one-to-one, you can book a consultation with me and we can go over all your symptoms, and I can go over diet, lifestyle, environment to make sure that you're not introducing more toxins, like say when you're showering, when you're washing, the food you're eating and all that stuff. But yeah, hopefully that helps, Sabrina.